and despite the fruitlessness in the temple expedition, we were still excited for the Deep One's arrival. Especially Alex, but he seemed more excited about the bomb than the Deep One. According to our estimates, the Deep One was going to arrive in 12 hours. In the meantime, we sat around a barrel fire, talking and looking at the stars. The view was amazing, I had to admit. We were out at sea with no buildings, streetlights, or cars to obscure a view, and it was the ass crack of nowhere, so the sky looked like it came from one of those cheesy Alaskan postcards you get from Uncle Rob. After a great night of talking, drinking some cold ones, and getting ready to fight old ones, we got ready for the next day. I was awakened when Ben screamed at me to wake up. Huh? What?
The Deep One is here!
Ben yelled.
Holy shit!
The realization hit me like a rock. I scrambled out of bed, yelling with excitement, and ran to the upper decks.
Glad you're awake,
Zach said, taking a small button pad out of his pocket. The previous night, he had installed a reverse hydrophone in a certain part of the area, right next to the bomb, that would hopefully kill the Deep One.
Where the hell is it?
I said. I could barely hold back my excitement. I was about to see the largest organism to ever walk, or swim, the entire planet. Then I spotted the Deep One, heading straight towards the reverse hydrophones.
What the fuck?
To say it was massive was a total understatement. This thing was so huge, it was a quarter of the entire horizon, and we were facing an open ocean. If I had to guess, the creature was 5 miles long. It looked exactly like the statue depicted it. It had the general shape of a manta ray, but it had a toothy mouth and crab-like plates covering its head. The creature's tail was very long, so long I couldn't see the end of it, but then terrifying realization hit me. This creature didn't have tentacles. I'll put it simply. The corpse of the Leviathan had tentacle marks. Whatever killed the Leviathan had tentacles, and the Deep One didn't have a single tentacle anywhere on it. Absolutely nothing that could make the marks we found on the Leviathan. So the Deep One didn't kill the Leviathan. Then what did? I didn't have time to dwell on the thought, because I heard a commotion on the upper decks. Just as I ran to the upper decks, the boat tipped, nearly capsizing. It was as if something massive was swimming under us.
What the hell was that?
I yelled.
How am I supposed to know?
Zach said.
Because you're the one who arranged this whole clusterfuck.
You agreed to come here, dumbass.
Something's happening? Kyle asked, putting his flask back into his gun holster and wiping whiskey off his face. Then he looked at the enormous shadow looming under the boat.
Oh.
Then we all saw an enormous silhouette in the water. 600 meters wide, and from where I was standing, I could tell that it was well over 12 miles long.
Holy shit! What the hell is that thing?
Holy shit is right.
Zach said.
What the hell is that?
An enormous creature erupted from the water, devouring the Deep One in a single gulp with the largest mouth I had ever seen. The closest thing I could compare this creature to was a giant gulper eel, with a mane of long tentacles and writhing tendrils near the creature's midsection. And holy shit, this thing was enormous. Its body was skinny like a regular gulper eel, but its head and mouth were oversized, perfect for taking down prey much bigger than itself. And it devoured the Deep One, which was also plus-sized, with a single bite. Then, Zach flipped a switch, and the bomb exploded.